Good afternoon, it is Saturday the 29th of March and I'm coming to you with the week ahead weather, and the remainder of the week is pretty much going to be very dry, sunny and warm. 20 degrees is pretty much possible across more or less the entirety of the country as we progress further into the week that is coming. It's going to be pleasant, it's going to be fine, it's going to be dry, it's going to be lovely, although there's more than that to talk about today. We're currently in a little bit of a transitional state. It's a little bit dull, a little bit grey, particularly in western areas and where I'm coming to you from as of right now. And as you can see on screen, is the current radar, and you can see the little band of cloud, the little front associated with that little swirly low just to our north west. And actually, a little bit of an interesting thing to note is you can actually see the shadow of the moon. That is due to the partial solar eclipse that we can see here, although there is totality pretty much as you go across the low there. And obviously I couldn't see it, unfortunately, due to the clouds, but there's plenty of images going around online that show a beautiful partial solar eclipse. So that's what's on the topic for today. So while we're here, let's go and have a look at the rainfall accumulations for pretty much the rest of April. Not April, sorry, I meant March, and the rest of the week. April is a long way away, and no rain for the rest of April would be quite extreme. So here we are. This is the accumulated precipitation, rather, and well, currently there is none as of the current screen, although that's going to change as we progress. And if we kind of just play this through ever so slightly, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of rain, and this is associated with the current kind of band of cloud in the front that's currently drifting through with that low. It is dissipating, it is fizzling out as it interacts with the high that's currently to our southeast, and it's currently weakening. And then as you kind of progress, you can see that now we're towards the end of March, and if we just fast forward to the 1st of April at midnight, there's basically zero rainfall across all of England, apart from maybe the far north, where there's a little bit, and there's some in Wales, and also done in the far north of Scotland. But for most of England, it's looking pretty likely that it's going to be the driest March on record, which is a nice change. The last 2 years were among the top 5 wettest Marches on record. And that's just a testament to how dry March has been overall. Plenty of sunshine on offer, and that trend is going to continue. If we keep fast forwarding through April, you can kind of see a little bit of rain to our west there, but it doesn't progress any further. And across England, here we are, 5th of April still, there's none. We get the 6th of April, there's still none, and this is getting a bit further out, so it's going to change. But in this current run in particular, there's maybe some showers there. You saw a little bit of grey filling in England, but the map's not really changing, and we keep going. Some showers maybe push in, and we get to the end of the run, and there's no rain. There is little to none measurable rainfall there, which is great. It's going to be dry. This does raise the question, however, for the remainder of spring and summer, of how hot and dry it may be. Now, it's way too early to tell, but generally the drier the soil moisture content is as you approach summer, the hotter it can be as you get into summer. We saw this for 2022 when spring was so dry, and it enabled that heat in the summer because it doesn't kind of get weakened by the the moisture in the soil. Last year, for example, we had a very, very wet February. Not February. February was quite dry actually. Very, very wet March. April was quite wet, and the soil moisture was quite high, and any kind of warmth that we did get was kind of dampened by that moisture. Currently, it doesn't look like we're going to see that effect. So any kind of hot plume from Spain, for example, and the near continent, could be more potent should the trend remain like this. In the short term, however, this means plenty of sunshine and plenty of enjoyable weather for us, which is great. It's what we always love to see. February was incredibly dull. It was cloudy. It was miserable for much of February. So dry is the current outlook. Now let's look at the temperatures, because we all know how warm it wants. We all want to know how warm it's going to be, rather. So here we have the temperature outlook, and we'll start with the weekend. We'll start with present moment, and it's not warm. It's cool at the minute. and this is fine. We can deal with this. It's necessary. We are currently in a cooler airflow thanks to the weather front on Thursday night just gone. We're in a bit of a cooler northwesterly airflow, so particularly Friday you would have noticed it was a lot cooler than the week prior. So currently it's a bit more suppressed. There's more cloud around, and that's okay. That means that we're transitioning to warm weather. So 11, 10 degrees, 12 in some spots. Today is the current maximum. As well, we're at near enough the current maximum as I'm recording this. So that's okay. That's fine. We move to Sunday, and again the same sort of pattern. This is probably again due to a little bit more cloud being around, and it's still a bit cooler. Same sort of pattern, 11, 12 degrees. But as we progress through the week, we go to Monday, and it's a lot warmer. High teens, 15, 16, probably 17, 18 in some spots. And it is going to start feeling a lot warmer, a lot more pleasant. And as we continue through the week, temperatures are going to continue to climb. So we get to Tuesday, and it's the same. We get to then Wednesday, and again, it's more or less the same. It's high teens, very comfortable, plenty of sunshine around. We get to Thursday, and it's quite a bit warmer than previous, and temperatures are continuing to climb. 17, 18 in some spots. It's feeling quite nice. Again, another fine, warm day. And that's probably going to be the warmest. Friday is 18, 19 degrees, as you can see. Pretty widely across the entire country. So that's the current week ahead. It's going to be warming as we continue through the week. It's going to be dry. It's going to be quite bright. It's going to be quite sunny. So the current transitional period that we are in is not going to last long. So if you're not a fan of the cloud and a dull, do not worry. It's going to brighten up, thankfully, for many of us throughout the week. So that is it. That is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you all can enjoy the warm weather forthcoming in this current week. As always, I will continue to keep updated, mainly on my Twitter page, but also here as well. So if you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe, and consider going looking at my other pages if you've happened to see this and not my other pages. So that's all for me, and goodbye.